In today's video, I've got my wife Mindy, our architect Hugo, and our builder Mike all coming to my office today so that we can see it together and finalize our plans. But I actually wanted to do something different in this video. If you've ever seen The Real World or any of these reality shows, they always have this confession area. And I want to have Mindy, my architect, and my builder all do a confessional of what it's like working with me, what it's like building this house, and what they think it's going to actually cost and when it's going to be done. So you definitely want to stay till the end to see if my expectations match what everyone else is thinking, or if I'm just completely crazy. Also, if you subscribe and leave a comment down below, I'm actually going to be giving away $1,000 to somebody. So make sure you're subscribed. Now let's go see the house. What's up?
Someone can be in the pool and you can throw the football through the house. And
they told us in the beginning, like, building your new house will either bring you closer together or break you up.
We hardly ever fight at home, and so it's funny that the house is bringing out the boxing gloves.
She wanted to get like a Spanish style or traditional, more traditional house, and I was like wanting modern. And the house is pretty modern, so I'm pretty happy thus far.
It's like my whole life. He forces me to do something, so this is no different. I bend to his will always. Working with my husband, Ryan, on this dream home has been surprisingly easy. Obviously, there are times where we don't agree, and it's more so of me having to remind him that we have kids and dogs, and the house needs to be safe.
The thing I'm trying to get still is the pool. And I'm trying to like make sacrifices because she wants a curved pool. So I'm like, all right, if we'll give it a curved pool if we go bigger.
Well, the group chat with me has not, I haven't gotten any texts in a long time, so yeah. I know they're scheming without me.
Ryan called me and he said, hey, let's stretch that pool like it was in that meeting. I'm like, oh yeah, this is happening. This is awesome. Someone is catching it in the pool.
The pool is not going around. I'm telling you guys this right now. He wants a 120-foot pool. There's just no need for it.
150. We need 150.
He's not gonna win the pool. But.
So it's going well.
My favorite part of the house was getting such a good deal on the land. Seeing that similar pieces of land in the area are selling for $8 million, and the fact that I got mine for $620,000, that makes me the most proud. But besides the deal, I'd probably say the basketball court is the thing I'm most excited about because I've always dreamed about having an indoor basketball court.
My favorite part of the home changes every day. Either I'm excited to do my kids' room or the kitchen, but after walking through the 3D, and it might be pretty surprising, I love the third floor game room.
Every room has such great view on the city that, I mean, it's difficult to just pick one, but it's a great house.
The output from the people looking at this stuff online has been unbelievable. I haven't had any reaction to a house like we've had with this, so that makes everybody feel good about it, but I personally love the design. It's I have not seen a house like this in the Las Vegas market.
Working with Hugo is pretty cool because I think he can match my level of crazy. If I got an idea at 11 at night, I know I can text him and, we can already start the process on making sure we implement that idea. Hugo is definitely crazy, so I like him for that.
Working with Hugo has been awesome. He's probably, the reason I laugh is because he's probably annoyed at me because I'm changing every little thing that he sends us. But Hugo is super passionate, and I feel like he almost loves this project more than I do.
Hugo is a lunatic, and I love him. He's a riot, man. That guy is, he needs his own show, seriously. He blocked the entire mountain for free. An architect probably would have charged $20,000, $30,000 for that study. And he studied every parcel of that mountain before he even got involved. So he was the right guy for the job, and he's great, but he's nuts.
You know, that's what makes project interesting. So if it's too easy, it's not fun.
Working with Mike has been great. You know, I don't know a ton about building right now. I've learned so much just from this process, but the only reason I've learned what I've learned is because of him. So he's been really training me as a mentor and my builder throughout this process.
So Mike is actually the only one who's ever on my side. So anytime we argue about, you know, a placement of something or the layout, he advocates for me. So I love Mike.
Going into this, I didn't really know what to expect because I've never built a house, nor have I tried to build like the best house in Las Vegas before. So, you know, I think it's gone pretty fast, if I had to be honest. A house like this, I would imagine, would take most people 4 or 5 years, but I feel like we're moving pretty quick.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how difficult it is working with Ryan?
1 being easy and 5 being difficult, 4.5. I'm just kidding. We'll say 3.
Working with Ryan's like he's like a computer. You tell him something once, it's in his brain, and we don't really ever have to go back to it. So it's been a very linear process. A lot of times it's a circuitous process where you're going over things over and over and over and over again. So he gets it very quickly. And when a client conducts themselves that way, the product gets better and better and better, because we almost get to the point where we want to go the extra mile for that client. So it's been great. We're not out of the ground yet, though, so we'll see. Ask me that question in a year.
Working with Ryan is pretty easygoing guy. I mean, he's having like those crazy idea that, you know, sometimes you're just like, I don't even know I'm going to make this happen. But it's when you get there and you're able to, you know, think about what's going to be your dream house, you don't want to start compromising. So you just need to put, you know, extra time and effort to make sure that clients are happy. So working with Mindy was great. She's a great client too, great ideas, but she's also budget oriented. So, you know, idea between Ryan and Mindy are battling. So
it's been pretty smooth, though we do have our differences. For one, I really want the big pool, and she's just not budging on it. And I'm hoping that me and Hugo can convince her that we need like the biggest pool ever, because I think that is gonna make it more epic. As far as the house getting done, my goal is Christmas 2022. And I know it's a crazy goal, but I know when you set crazy goals, even if you don't hit them, it's gonna push your timeline forward.
So everybody kept saying that they think this house is gonna be done next year, and I just look at them like they're crazy, because I think it'll be the year after that.
you will be in your house partying for Halloween 2023.
They'll be in the house celebrating Christmas by December 2023, provided there's no financial issues, no more pandemics, we don't go to war.
You know, I said it in our other videos, but I'm really hoping that we can keep this to 5 million. Like, that's the goal. My original budget was like 3 million, but I realized very quickly I was gonna shoot that out of the water. So I'm banking on 5 million.
I think we'll be about 4 million, 4.1, 4.2, put it that way. So
I will say this is probably a $8-9 million house.
No way. If this is 8 to 9 million, I'm gonna have to make a lot of YouTube videos or like sell a lot of houses and education and tax work. Like, I'm gonna need everyone to start buying stuff if this costs 8 to 9 million. So I hope it stays at 5, because even 5 is like, it's a lot of money. Regardless of what anyone else says, I'm gonna be pushing for this house to get done as fast as possible and for the best possible price. And we're gonna continue to document this process, so make sure you're subscribed. And as I said in the beginning, make sure you leave a comment and you'll be entered to win the $1,000. Hope you enjoyed the home. I'll see you on the next one.